Hey Ralston, what's the Marshallese word for shark?
Baro.
Okay, thanks. And what's the Marshallese word for bottle in today's Marshallese?
Baro.
Thank you. So did you hear that? There's like a little Y sound in the way that Ralston says the word for shark. It's a little Y sound. Let's hear him say that again, but it'll be slowed down a little bit. Listen for that Y sound after the B and before the A in baro.
Baro.
All right, so compare that now with the sound of the word for bottle, and there's no more Y sound anymore. That's just a B followed by A in the word bottle. So just listen to him say that one more time, and notice there's no more Y sound.
Baro.
So let's just say that all these light consonants, the light consonants, have a Y-like sound before the next vowel. I'll say that again because it's super important. Let's say that all the light consonants have a Y-like sound before the next vowel. All right, so what are the light consonants? Well, let's just go ahead and list them here in alphabetical order. Ri, chi, li, mi, ni, bi. Those are the light consonants. Ri, chi, li, mi, ni, bi. Okay. And for the heavy consonants, on the other hand, they have an like sound. It sounds like before the next vowel. All right. And what are the heavy consonants? Well, let's just go ahead and list them. They're bui, alphabetical order. Bui, gli, li, mui, li, ni, ri, ti. Okay. Now let's hear another example of a light consonant versus a heavy consonant. And this time I'm going to be coloring all the light letters yellow and all the heavy letters blue. So the light letters are yellow again, and the heavy letters are blue. So you'll notice that there are light and heavy vowels. But let's talk more about those later. For now, let's just try to keep track of these heavy and light consonants. The heavy's blue, the light's yellow. And let's hear some more examples of some real Marshallese words from some real Marshallese speakers. Here we go. Hey, Jora, what's the Marshallese word for wave?
No.
Okay, and what's the Marshallese word for pound? Like hitting something.
No. No. Yum. No.
All right, so that's pretty subtle, but I bet you can hear that. Which one had the slight Y-like sound? Was it the word for wave? No. Or was it the word for pound? No. Well, I think you can hear it there in pound. Listen to Jora again.
No.
Listen to me say this. No. No. Just a tiny little Y sound coming off the end of that N before the O, if you like, or ni, iman, oyo. So that's the light consonant there. But the heavy consonant, on the other hand, doesn't have anything going on in front of this O.
No.
No. All right. And let's hear one more example from Pruder. Pruder, what's the Marshallese word for making fun of someone?
Kachirere.
Okay. And what's the Marshallese word for guess? Like you don't know the answer to something. You're going to guess.
Kachiriri.
In the word for making fun of someone, kachirere.
Kachirere.
Okay, you can hear a little bit of r going around the R there. Ri, erro, the heavy R. All right, so listen to that again from Pruder and listen for the r.
Kachirere.
Kachirere. Hang on that. Go wrong way. Okay, So now compare that to kachirere. Kachirere.
Kachireri.
There's like no bending of that R sound as we hit the E's, right? Kachirere. Re, re. All right, so that's the light ri. It doesn't have any kind of going into the vowels next to it. Okay. In fact, it's going to have a little bit of a Y sound on what we'll call the heavy vowels, but let's get into that later. This is enough for now. Marshallese has light consonants and heavy consonants, just like English has voiced consonants and voiceless consonants. It's a way of organizing all the sounds, and when we can spell by following those, we can really spell very close to how the language sounds.